Hey everybody. So we're going to be working on section 21.2 for Math 3, 18.2 for Geometry. And we're going to be talking about finding the volume of pyramids and cones. So what's different about a pyramid versus a prism? Well, in a prism, you have whatever your base is, and we'll use just my limited ability to draw. And let's say I have a rectangular prism. So we've got our base, which is a rectangle, and then we have our sides coming down. Got that side and the back coming down. And then we have another base that is identical to the top. So this base here and this base up here are identical, same exact shape. In a pyramid, instead of having a bottom and a top, two bases, we have one single base, and the sides come, instead of going straight up, they come in at an angle to meet at a point. So what does that mean? How do we find that formula? Well, what it ends up being is, you can see this picture, and if we think about it as different wedges, what it ends up coming out to is the volume is 1/3 the base times the height. So you're looking at 1/3, essentially, it's 1/3 of a prism that has the same base and is the same height. Now, a couple things to look at. Our height here is height from the point straight down to meet the base at a perpendicular angle. It is not one of the side lengths. So always make sure you're using the height that goes straight down. So that's our volume equation. Let's use it to find the volume of one of these pyramids. So Ashton builds a square pyramid. Squared simply means the base, right? If it was a rectangular pyramid, the base would be a rectangle. So it's a square pyramid with the dimensions shown. What is the volume of this pyramid? Well, if we look at it, using our formula, we need to know the height and we need to know the area of the base. Well, since it's a square, we know that it's length times width for our base. So our base area is 24 times 24. Let me grab a calculator and figure that one out. Okay, that is 576 square centimeters. So now, all I need to do to find the volume is plug it into the formula. 1/3 the base, which was 576, times our height, which they gave me as 16 centimeters. And that comes out to, remember in your calculator, 1/3 is 1 divided by 3, times 576 times 16. And that will come out to 3,072 cubic centimeters, 3 dimensions, to the 3rd power. There's your volume. Let's try another one. So here we're looking at the Great Pyramid of Giza. And these are the actual numbers. It's approximately a square pyramid, so we're going to treat it like it's a square pyramid. They gave us the dimensions, but they're going to ask us to go one step further and find approximately how many stone blocks were used to build the pyramid. First, we just need to figure out what the volume was. Then we can use our block dimensions to find how many blocks. So again, we want to find the area of the base. We're looking at 230 times 230, which comes out to the obnoxious number of 52,900 square meters. Plug that in to our volume formula, area of the base times the height, which the diagram gives us as 146 meters. And we get a final volume of about, it says round to the nearest 100,000. So, excuse me, that's, let's see, let me write this out first. I'll just go as far as my calculator did, which I think is only the thousandth. Oh, sorry, 100,000, not thousandth. So I'm going to round to the whole number for my first step. It comes out to, well, if I round up, 7. So it comes out to 2,574,467 cubic meters. Now, to figure out how many blocks it takes to make that, I need to figure out what the volume of a single block is. Well, our blocks are going to be rectangular prisms. So that has a volume of simply length times width times height. So we figure out the volume, they're calling it W, just to keep it different from the pyramid, of 1.3 times 1.3 times 0.7. And that number is, this calculator is in a fraction mode. Give me 1 second to get that fixed. There we go, 1.183 cubic meters. So to figure out, whoops, sorry, I wrote that in the wrong spot. To figure out how many blocks I need, I take my volume of my pyramid, that 2 million number, divide it by the size of one block, and that will tell me how many blocks I need. So let's do that in the calculator. And it comes out to, rounded to the nearest 100,000 would be that decimal right, or that number right there. So we are looking at, the actual number is 217,873,77. What did I do wrong? Oh, sorry, you guys. I threw too many 7s into my initial problem. Let me try that again. 2,5,7,4,4,6,7 divided by 1.183. That's going to come out better. 2,176,218. That technically is up to 9. So that's going to round to 2 to the nearest 100,000. It's 2,200,000 blocks, which definitely would have taken a while. All right, we'll end there. I'll see you guys later.